Mordheim, a city decimated by a comet of weirdstone, a gem so powerful it has corrupted the city with dark magic and a greed that has driven warbands to skirmish wherever its green light might glow. I love this game for its accessibility, its free rules, and I'm dedicated to bringing it to life. This is my fortress board. So far, this is my favorite build that I've done for Mordheim yet. The townhouses, the fortress, the graveyard, it's just coming together so well. We're gonna add to this today. So I've taken some time to sketch out what I want this fortress to look like. When I'm designing something, it helps me to look at concept art for Bloodborne and Box Trolls. I love the design and the art direction of that movie. It's a stop motion film, so you should really check it out. I found this little detail on Thingiverse. It's a little Battle Masters 5mm figure, and it's a really great way to kind of mask off this peak. I didn't really like how the shingles all met up at the top. So having little details like this really saves you from having to do a lot of extra work. And it's impossible to scratch build this guy. So that's why I like STLs. Another really cheap way you can do this is I have this little pig gargoyle. This is from the dollar store. I got a pack of farm animals from the dollar store, and I just snip off these heads and I use them everywhere. This is an Oathmark skeleton. I recast this one all the time. So that's another way you can get a lot of these little details to help you out with your builds. If you do happen to have a 3D printer though, my Patreon has a bunch of free STLs on it. So windows, doors, I've been making them since my first Mordheim board in October 2022. And they've all been free and there always will be free. So if you ever need stuff to help you scratch build, I just really want to help you guys out with your hobby. So hopefully that helps. This is Miscast. He's actually introduced me to Mordheim when I watched this YouTube video where he made this awesome wizard tower. I later learned that the rules were free. I downloaded it and the rest is history. What we decided to do here is to roll for terrain. That's where we take the exploration chart out of the Morheim Living Rulebook, roll 6 dice, and then see what we roll on those tables. Doubles are easy projects, triples are a little harder, and the more pairs you get, the more difficult the build can be.
Oh, no, I got double threes.
Ooh, I got triple fives. A double 3 is a corpse, which, I mean, that's pretty easy, but you can also just like take the theme and run with it. Triple 5s is a market hall.
That's a big build. I'm thankful for my corpse.
Yeah. Since I had already started on the design for the fortress, we're going to do both the merchant hall and the fortress today. We're going to start with the pillars here. I decided that in order to make this fortress makes sense and this board to still stay modular, we're gonna have this fortress look like it's been haphazardly constructed. This side is gonna kind of almost be skeletal, almost like there was no city planning involved. We're gonna bridge over this road with an arch, and I want to put a building on top of this just to kind of make use of the space. While I was thinking of the merchant hall, I modeled up some market stalls and crates. I think this is going to be a really fun detail that will save me some time later on when I'm doing the final touches. You'll be able to find this STL on my Patreon for free, and while I'm at it, I'd just like to say thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate you guys' support. I wanted this side of the archway to look like it was a temporary support that has been jerry-rigged and modified to be a permanent support, and then we're going to put a building on top of this whole structure. So I'm making a base structure with some popsicle sticks because I got a bulk order and I don't know, I got kind of hyper fixated. I'm taking some foam core, tracing out a shape I like, and then I'm coating that foam core with planking, scratching them up, haphazardly constructing this build to make it look like it could actually stand, but mostly just kind of have shapes that I think look cool. I finished off the building with planking the roof with broken popsicle sticks and then topping it off with a bit of a weather vane detail. We're going to do some quick and fast shingling by using self-adhesive cork and scallop scissors, peeling and then sticking it directly to the roof. This adhesive is going to do a great job sticking it in place while it waits for the PVA and black paint mix when we seal the whole thing together. And that's what I got done for the day.
I'm doing so much Necromunda stuff. Okay, it's hideous, but oh, cool. Oh my gosh.
So this is my Goblin Merchant, and I think it would be really fun, since I rolled Merchant Hall, to expand his merchant empire. Scratch build some shops from popsicle sticks and clothespins, and see how far that gets me. I'm really excited for this idea. I glued up a couple boxes with merchant windows, and I just glued everything down with the Great Stuff foam insulation. It really helps seal everything in because it's a gap filler as well as a glue. And I even used it to terraform because I want this to be playable. I also added a different stall that kind of acted as a platform. Maybe I could put a bridge on later. Because it's a market, I wanted to put a tree and a planter here. So I made some walls to kind of act as an eyelet to surround this tree so carts could theoretically still fit by. And I glued it down the same way, and it was pretty sturdy. Instead of showing you how I painted it here, I painted it on a live stream, so you can check that out in the description.
That's brilliant. Very good. Wow, okay. I feel so inspired. So
Thanks.
You messed up in the YouTube game at the moment. That's great.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. This has been such a fun project. I've been really, really inspired, and I feel like I always say this every week, but this is my best one yet. So thanks so much for being a part of it.
Oh, it's an honor. So good. So good. And I hope to be able to see you in person one day. We can play a game.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.